A seismic shift is underway at one of the world's largest companies. Amazon has begun the process of cutting 30,000 corporate jobs. The news broke on Tuesday, October 28, 2025. It marks a stark and pivotal moment for the tech giant. This is not just another round of adjustments. This is the largest workforce reduction the company has seen since 2022. It is the single largest cut to its corporate ranks in its nearly 30-year history. The scale is massive, signaling a fundamental change in how Amazon operates its global business and what it values moving forward. The process of informing employees began swiftly. Workers started receiving emails on Tuesday morning. Their professional lives changed in an instant. For a company that employs over 350,000 people in corporate roles, this move represents a significant portion of its brain trust. The cuts are expected to carve out approximately 10% of this white-collar workforce. This is not a surgical strike on one underperforming unit. The layoffs are widespread. They span across almost every business division, from human resources to the highly profitable cloud computing arm, leaving few corners of the corporate structure untouched. The news sends a clear and, for many, a chilling message. Amazon, a symbol of relentless growth and expansion, is now aggressively contracting its corporate payroll. The decision reflects a new reality, one where the pandemic-era hiring boom has met a post-pandemic economic slowdown. For the tens of thousands of employees now facing uncertainty, the key questions are deeply personal. Why is this happening now? And what does the future hold in an industry that seems to be rapidly redefining its relationship with its human workforce? So, why is this happening? There are two primary drivers behind Amazon's decision to make such deep cuts. The first reason is a direct consequence of the recent past. During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, demand for online shopping exploded. Demand for digital services exploded. Amazon responded by hiring at an unprecedented rate. The company staffed up, adding hundreds of thousands of workers, fulfillment centers, corporate offices. It was a period of hyper-growth. Now, the company says it overhired. With consumer demand normalizing, Amazon finds itself with a bloated corporate structure that's too expensive to maintain. The second reason is a classic case of following the money. Amazon is under immense pressure to reduce expenses and streamline operations. The company is looking to eliminate layers of middle management. This move is designed to make the company leaner and more agile. It's also a direct response to investor demands for greater profitability and improved free cash flow. In today's economic climate, efficiency is the watchword for Wall Street, and Amazon is taking decisive action to show it is listening. These layoffs are a blunt instrument for cost reduction. By cutting 30,000 corporate positions, Amazon aims to significantly lower compensation expenses, one of its largest fixed costs. And there is another powerful force at play in Amazon's decision: the rise of artificial intelligence. This is not just about cutting costs from past overhiring. It is about a strategic, forward-looking investment in automation. Amazon is betting heavily on AI to reshape its future workforce. The company is not just experimenting with this technology, it is actively integrating it to handle tasks previously performed by human employees. CEO Andy Jassy has been direct about this transition, stating that efficiency gains from AI will allow the company to operate with a reduced human workforce over time. In a memo to staffers, Jassy admitted that he expects the company's corporate workforce to shrink as Amazon embraces generative AI. The company is developing and deploying sophisticated AI agents designed to automate a wide range of corporate functions. These are not simple bots. These are tools capable of scouring vast data sources, summarizing complex results, conducting deep research, writing computer code. Amazon believes these agents will change the scope and speed of innovation, allowing teams to start projects from a much more advanced position. This vision of an AI-augmented workplace is rapidly becoming a reality. The company's internal plans reportedly refer to a strategy of mass automation, a deliberate effort to replace human labor with technology wherever possible. Amazon's massive layoff is not happening in a vacuum. It is the largest and most recent example of a broader trend sweeping tech. The sector is in the midst of a significant contraction. After years of seemingly unstoppable growth and hiring, major tech companies are now aggressively cutting staff. The planned 30,000 job cuts at Amazon would be the biggest single layoff in tech since 2020, highlighting the severity of this downturn. It is a clear signal the industry is shifting priorities from expansion to efficiency. the numbers for 2025 already paint a sobering picture. As of late October, a staggering 98,344 tech employees have been laid off from 216 companies this year alone. This wave of job cuts has hit some of the biggest names in the industry: Microsoft, Google, Meta, all announcing large-scale workforce reductions in 2025. The era of lavish perks, soaring salaries, and fierce competition for talent is giving way to a more cautious, cost-conscious environment. For tech workers, the landscape has changed dramatically. Job security is no longer a given, even at top firms. The skills in demand are changing, with greater emphasis on AI and automation. The impact of these 30,000 job cuts will reverberate far beyond Amazon's Seattle headquarters. The layoffs are global in scope: United States, United Kingdom, Canada. These three countries host large corporate operations for Amazon, engineering, marketing, management. As the layoff notices go out, thousands of employees will face an uncertain future. The cuts will be distributed across similar business divisions in each country, no region spared. In the United States, the impact will be most severe in sheer numbers. Laid-off employees will enter a tech job market already saturated by prior mass layoffs. They will rely on severance and an intense job search. Across the Atlantic in the United Kingdom, Amazon has invested heavily in its London offices. UK labor laws can mandate longer consultations and potentially more generous redundancy terms. However, the end result is the same: job loss. Meanwhile, in Canada, Amazon hubs in Toronto and Vancouver will also see reductions. Canadian labor laws create a distinct context: notice periods and provincially dictated severance. For all three countries, these layoffs are a significant human event, disrupting lives, families, and community economic stability. The job cuts at Amazon are not uniform; they are targeted at specific parts of the business. Reports indicate that several key divisions will bear the brunt of the layoffs. One of the primary targets is the People Experience and Technology (PXT) division. It's Amazon's Human Resources department. This is deeply ironic. The very department responsible for hiring and managing employees is now being significantly downsized. That suggests a strategic shift toward automating HR functions. The company is reducing the need for recruiters, HR business partners, and other administrative staff, while streamlining internal processes. Another area facing deep cuts is devices and services: Alexa smart speakers, Kindle e-readers, Ring security cameras. For years a source of innovation, it's also been a source of financial losses. Projects are being re-evaluated and costs trimmed. Even Amazon Web Services, AWS, is not immune to the cuts. They signal that efficiency and automation extend to its most critical unit: cloud management, customer support, and operational tasks increasingly automated. Finally, operations at the corporate level is expected to be impacted. The cuts focus on corporate roles, not warehouse workers. Taken together, these cuts paint a clear picture of a company ruthlessly focused on trimming costs, shedding less profitable ventures, and automating roles wherever possible. Amazon's plan to eliminate 30,000 corporate roles is a watershed moment, a clear and decisive signal of a new era for the company and the tech industry at large. This move is driven by a potent combination of factors: the need to correct for pandemic-era overhiring, intense pressure to cut costs, a profound strategic bet on artificial intelligence. For the thousands of workers whose jobs are now gone, the immediate future is one of uncertainty and stress, finding new employment in a cooling tech market. Their stories represent the human cost of this massive corporate pivot. For Amazon, the path forward is a high-stakes balancing act. The company is wagering these cuts will make it a leaner, more agile, more profitable organization. By shedding layers of management and automating a wide range of corporate functions, Amazon hopes to accelerate innovation and improve its bottom line. However, the company also faces risks. Deep cuts could damage morale, disrupt key projects, and potentially slow the innovation it aims to foster. As a market leader, Amazon's actions often set the tone for the rest of the industry. This aggressive move toward automation and workforce reduction may be emulated by others, even as new AI-related roles are created. The net effect remains uncertain, but the direction is clear: toward a leaner, more automated future where the value of human labor is being redefined.